Now, allow me, in addition, to highlight 10 particular dimensions of change that we have also seen in the same period. 1. Relationships need to be continuously tended, not episodically addressed. That is why we see a more intense diplomacy and a more high-profile one within the subcontinent itself and with the Gulf, ASEAN, Central Asia, and major powers. Some bilateral visits have actually taken place after decades, after a gap of decades. 2. In our own region, we have to ourselves underwrite the infrastructure for cooperation if it is to be proofed against political volatility. This is the essence of neighborhood first policy. India has to be the go-to option in any crisis for the entire subcontinent. 3. The maritime aspects of our interests and concerns must not be underestimated. It is not just past history. It continued till the first decade of this century. That is why we now have the Sagar and the Mahasagar outlook. 4. The strategic diminishing of India as a result of the partition has to be overcome, and it has to be done by reaching out to the extended neighborhoods. This explains the Act East, the Link West, the C5+1, and the Focus Africa initiatives. 5. Even as we optimize our positioning among major powers, the constituency of the developing world should be continuously cultivated. Therefore, India proposed the Voice of the Global South summits and undertook the Vaccine Maitri initiative. 6. As our economy grows, so too do our responsibilities and, in fact, the world's expectations of India. That is why we have emerged as a regular first responder and a reliable development partner with projects today in 78 nations across various continents. 7. Recognizing that we have forged strong partnerships with many nations without making any an exclusive one, our preferred method of expanding cooperation is and will be through agenda-based platforms. Therefore, the membership of the Quad, of the BRICS, of the SCO, of the I2U2, amongst others. 8. Re-engineering connectivity is today vital. Increasing our options through engagement in multiple directions is in progress. We can see that with the IMEC, the North-South Transport Corridor, the Trilateral Highway, the polar routes, among others. 9. A nation's profile is also judged by the power of its ideas. In recent years, we have initiated the International Solar Alliance, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, the Global Biofuel Alliance, the International Big Cat Alliance, etc. Or given a global thrust to yoga and wellness, to millets and nutrition, or to sustainable lifestyles. What may look ambitious today, like one sun, one world, one grid, could actually be a reality not that far away. And 10, overall, India must operate in a multipolar environment while itself preparing to emerge as a pole. That is why multi-alignment serves it well right now, and the goal of becoming a leading power is a natural one for the future. And preparations must commence now to create a global footprint, a task that probably will take 2 generations. No region is too far away anymore. No region is too far away anymore to engage for Indian diplomacy. And you can see that whether it is the Nordics or the FIPIC involving Pacific Islands, West Africa, CARICOM or CELAC.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.